Would somebody wake up Cam? I'm gonna invite him to the party so y'all can hear him be angry. I was up 14-0 when he threw his remote at the TV. Didn't get one my ass. He's scared. Got the lovey dovey, kiss, kiss, kiss. Sorry. That was before he was beating women. Dallas. Never mind. Nothing. She got the lovey dovey, lovey. God damn it. Now it's stuck in my head. I quit. Done. Oh, I'm tired. You stupid. There's Mr. Duck Sauce himself. So do I get my 14 points back? You know how many fuck Ryan rules there are? Ouch. How'd you win the championship? We didn't invite Ryan. Hey, look, I got an invite to a Madden football game. She got the love. And I'm still pissed my fucking engine seized up. Eagles fan intentionally broke 3 of his own fingers to go to the Super Bowl parade.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, the battle up front will be crucial as both defenses come in ranked top 10 in total sacks. It's the Cowboys going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Who's barbecue chicken? Ugh, that sounds disgusting. Chipotle barbecue chicken? Yes.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Hey, Dallas, come here.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass.
Dallas, come here.
Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still,
I just wanted you to come here.
Game.
Good job.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Did you just call me rude?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
You ain't hit sticking him. What do you think this is? Rookie ball?
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play.
Cam's being mean to me.
The contact just as he's trying to haul it in.
No, he tried. He missed.
Second down following the incompletion. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play.
All right, this is why I hate restarts.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look.
First game, I was 8 for 9.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
God damn it, I got Crazy Brown stuck in my head. Thanks, Ray. This is your fucking fault.
Conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Crucial here on the road. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
He said most.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Barnett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Seven yards to go on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Oh, my old dude just blocked me getting an interception.
Nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that.
Hey, Dallas, come here.
He just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And it's fielded at the 34.
What are we going for dinner?
Yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
His name is Hot Sizzle.
And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense.
Like that.
So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
He has to win. Wait, did what's his name lose? Yeah, Larry's 10-5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is
so if Larry loses,
and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
Well, we're also talking about Madden.
2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the back goes into motion. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this
Hands out here, cheese
as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Out of bounds, so I can't return it.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
Hey, look, you're man defense. I have a 95-speed running
back.
back.
Just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll set up a throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year.
Every time you run, man.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll drop the throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the... Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2.
How'd you lose
They've got
the
it
Cardinals?
1st and 10. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I don't know.
That looked like a pretty good route combination.
He's with the same clique of people that Leon's with, and you heard those conversations.
Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And that's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete.
Wow.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
And again this time to the tailback. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now they try the right side here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
He broke his leg, dog. He put the team on his back, dog.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half.
You ever seen,
I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have
Leroy
kept them on their
Jenkins.
toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll need to get it to the 30
No,
first.
it's some guy. They're playing World of Warcraft, and they're all making this plan of how they're going to run into this challenge room.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Like, as soon as they get their plan together, he just runs the fuck in screaming, Leroy Jenkins! And so, like, everybody fucking dies, and they're like, God damn it, Leroy. And he goes, everybody hates me. At least I have chicken.
Man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the
I'll
corner.
find
He got
it
it.
for
They're
you.
going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Come on. Now it's fucking lagging.
Picked off at the 12. And he takes this one
I fucking
back
hate
into the end
restarts.
zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It fucking
Well, we know
irritates
this
me.
defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 46 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Green, 30.
And an alley to run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And this one is right through. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out and out come the Eagles. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Left
play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now.
And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on third and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it.
This cheese dick was up 14-0 the first time within 2 minutes of the game.
Shedding through the defense. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
And the lead is now 13. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
My heart hurts.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
And he connects.
What?
He goes goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Green 39. Back 99.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Damn.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I saw a dude the other day rated 99 overall and has
Need
only
something
won
from
like
deep
a
in the bag
quarter
of
of
tricks
his
here
games.
after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on
Kick it in
lockdown.
bounds,
Listen,
Cam.
they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here.
That's one of my most hated people on this planet.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 90 up.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yeah,
12 yards there as they move the chains.
I would never know. It could be Ray. It could be any one of you guys.
Fresh set of downs
Yeah,
here.
it's like all the top dogs right now. Aren't you guys fucking Fortnite?
Now a
It's
handoff
free.
looking right. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first.
It's a lot of
They've
fun,
gotta
man. It's
find a way to
addictive.
get
It's
him
like,
going. He's a big part of their offense.
Yeah, just fun, man. I mean, I know Cam's. I know. I paint a real good picture for you.
On play action, they'll throw.
Yeah.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down.
I saw you guys all on party. And
17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So they're on that play
Yeah,
offensively.
I'm looking forward to actually kill some time and head up to grab a drink or two.
So as a former DB, how tough is it
My
to
buddy
defend
just got out of a
that?
relationship.
Really
He's trying to go hit the scene.
difficult because your
Like, dude, if you're going out there trying to get laid,
chase
it's
the
not going to
receiver
happen.
And maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your
Congratulations
other
on you
coverage
Eagles
guys and
fans.
let them know that
Good
that
for you.
receiver's crossing from your zone to
All right,
Yeah,
who
man.
invited this guy to the
Coming your
party,
way, make sure you have
giving
it,
credit to
and then
Eagles fans
when
and
the ball's
shit?
actually thrown, secure the tackle.
Gotta pay respects,
They're moving
man.
on crossing routes. If you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times.
I saw
in the
you
game
went to the
already,
parade, man.
and they're the
That'd be
holding
worth
goal.
it.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Bro, I have dropped so many picks this game.
And to give this this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard
What's your middle
line.
linebacker got, like
3
15?
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down.
I knew he was dropping it on animation.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. Boom, 90.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Defense showing blitz. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And out now come the Cowboys. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just
So the reason I'm irritated about how shitty my team's doing this restart is I needed 2 touchdown passes to hit 50 on the season.
Terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady. Get those gains and close out the game.
I think that chicken farm from last night's got to your head. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But I've only ran the ball 8 times.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Leopard! All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now. 56. Green, 39.
Oh, he's got a man wide
Get it, Freddie.
open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract.
So if he didn't get it by the end of the game, I was just going to put my backup quarterback in and just let you keep sacking him.
This will be taken very short. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Eagles on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And
That is the
a loss
dumbest
of 3 to
animation
bring
in this
up
whole
4.
game.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh,
Nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting
how
for
many
the
times
free
has that
safety.
happened to me this game?
Now it brings up third down.
Well, he did
My
almost
own fucking
everything
players
right.
like, no
Excellent
interception
coverage,
for
breaks
you.
on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Kill him.
Now a loose football. The ball comes
Well,
out. It's
I
picked
told
up
you he
by
was
the
gonna kill him.
Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind
So
of
you
mistakes.
first in
But
sacks
it's been
now?
pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
Yeah, you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.